Katie Braden here, having a conversation with Deanna Yanez. And Deanna, we have come across each other, thankfully in person finally, but at a few conferences lately. And I just wanted to make sure that we're sharing the message about what you're doing, because this keeps coming up of how do we help more people, underserved communities especially, really become comfortable with money and almost in a lot of ways positioning them to then be ideal clients for financial advisors and financial planners. So can you explain the incredible work you're doing and what you're building with your community?
Yeah, definitely. And yes, it's wonderful to meet you in person too. So I'm creating community coaching. It's a 6-month program to teach people the skills, knowledge, and practices they need to feel confident in their money choices. I work specifically with people who have tried to work on their money before, but for some reason, they're just like, I can't stay with it. I'm too anxious. It's too confusing. So by doing it in community, instead of it just being on their shoulders where they're trying to understand it and like white knuckle their way through, instead we're cheering each other on. It's much easier to start to own an area of your life when you see other people who are struggling start to own it themselves, right? So with financial planners, I used to be a financial planner working with high net worth individuals, and I knew that I wanted to expand access to financial planning, to have people across all income levels, all wealth levels, really get this service. If you're a financial planner and you're working with, and you have a prospect or even a client that's got a lot of anxiety around money, having them go through this 6-month program is going to really help them learn to self-soothe, honestly, learn to say like, okay, that story, it actually happened to my grandmother. It's not my story. The stock market is doing what it's doing, but I have enough cash over here, so that they start to really own their agency in this area as opposed to overly relying on the planner. And also to like implement the recommendations that you make, right? So the program has the community aspect of it. There's also evergreen content on the educational sides of it, like what is a stock, what is a bond, how does that work, that they can access on just-in-time information, right, whenever they need it. And there's also a lot of accountability. So they'll be working with each other to start to implement those changes.
So this is really a great way that financial planners could partner with you. So you're not in any way, taking their clients or taking over that relationship or doing the financial advice or planning for them. You're helping to prepare those clients and prospects, like we said earlier, to be great clients.
Yes. So this is building generational wealth for all families. This is building wealth. This is building like self-capacity. I'm not a registered investment advisor because I want to be able to create systemic change. So I need to work with many, many people. And doing it one-on-one will limit how much you can do well, right? So instead, I'm getting people really set up so that they can then go and work one-on-one when they need it.
Yeah. So how can financial planners that are watching this learn more about you and hopefully partner to help their clients?
Yeah, they can go to my website, allthecolors.net. They can find me on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram.
Fabulous. And we will link to all of those. And we know there are so many people going through so many emotional changes right now for the last few years. And really, this is kind of just part of life, right? We've always got some challenge, something personal or political or economic that's really causing that anxiety. So, Deanna, thank you so much for the work you're doing to help ease that anxiety.
Definitely. Thank you.